Have you ever wondered what makes your smartphone so smart? Or what keeps a giant skyscraper standing tall against the wind? You might think of computer chips or strong steel beams, and you would be right. But there is a hidden ingredient behind much of our modern world. It's a special metal you probably haven't heard of, yet use every day. This remarkable material is called niobium. Say it with me, niobium. Not as famous as gold, nor as common as iron. You won't find it in jewelry stores or hardware shops. Let's travel back in time to the year 1801. A brilliant English chemist named Charles Hatchett was examining a dark, heavy rock that had been sitting in the British Museum for decades. After careful experiments, he found something new, an element nobody had ever seen before. He was thrilled. He named his discovery columbium in honor of Columbia, a historical name for the Americas. Just 1 year later, another chemist in Sweden, Anders Gustaf Ekeberg, discovered tantalum. For the next 40 years, the scientific community was in a state of debate. Were columbium and tantalum one element or two? What makes niobium so special? It all comes down to its incredible properties. Think of it like a superhero with a unique set of powers. When you add just a tiny bit of niobium to steel, we are talking an amount as small as 0.1%. It dramatically increases the steel's strength. The niobium atoms spread through the steel and stop tiny cracks from forming and growing. It has a very high melting point, 2,477 degrees Celsius or 4,491 degrees Fahrenheit, so it can handle extreme temperatures without losing strength. That's why niobium is used in superalloys for jet engines and gas turbines. But wait, there's more. At very cold temperatures, niobium becomes a superconductor. It conducts electricity with zero resistance. Absolutely none. Niobium-strengthened HSLA steel is a key tool enabling designs once unimaginable. From massive suspension bridges to sturdy highway overpasses, niobium is at work. By using steel that is significantly stronger, engineers create structures that are incredibly strong and resistant, yet much lighter. This allows for more elegant, daring designs. Bridges can span longer distances with slender, graceful supports. Just as with bridges, niobium has played a pivotal role in the race to build ever taller skyscrapers. When you are building thousands of feet into the sky, every pound matters. Using niobium-strengthened HSLA steel allows engineers to design with columns and beams that are much more slender, creating more usable space. By making the building structure lighter with niobium steel, engineers make it more resilient and better able to withstand seismic forces. Thousands upon thousands of miles of steel pipelines crisscross our planet, carrying the oil and natural gas that power our homes, industries, and transportation. These pipelines are the arteries of our modern energy system, and they have to be incredibly strong, tough, and reliable, facing extreme temperatures and pressures. The high strength of niobium steel allows pipeline engineers to use steel with thinner walls, meaning less steel needed, lower costs, and easier installation. Niobium's main job is providing fracture toughness, resisting cracks. The fine-grained microstructure acts like a microscopic maze to stop crack spread. This ensures energy gets transported safely from source to need, with much higher confidence in system reliability. Higher operating pressures mean a pipeline of the same diameter can transport much larger volumes of energy, reducing environmental footprint. A jet engine works by compressing air, mixing it with fuel, and igniting it. This creates a controlled explosion producing incredibly hot, high-pressure gas. The turbine section experiences temperatures over 1,500 degrees Celsius, hotter than molten lava, while spinning at thousands of revolutions per minute. The force on a single turbine blade can be equivalent to hanging a large truck from its tip. The material has to resist being stretched or deformed. This is where niobium-containing superalloys like Inconel 718 are the undisputed champions, maintaining structural integrity right up to their melting point. Niobium creates a stiff, stable microstructure that resists creep, the slow stretching over time that would be disastrous for a turbine blade. By allowing engines to run hotter, niobium superalloys make them more efficient, burning fuel more completely and reducing environmental impact. And niobium also plays a crucial role in the delicate, complex electronics that power our modern lives. It's hiding inside your smartphone, laptop, tablet, and gaming console. It helps them store and manage tiny bursts of electricity in devices called capacitors. Think of them as tiny, ultra-fast, rechargeable batteries. Every complex electronic circuit needs hundreds, sometimes thousands of these tiny components to function properly. Without them, your gadgets just wouldn't work. When niobium undergoes anodizing, it grows a very thin, stable, incredibly effective insulating layer called niobium pentoxide. This oxide layer is the magic ingredient. Niobium is formed into a porous structure like a microscopic metal sponge, giving huge surface area. The result? Huge capacitance in a component smaller than a grain of rice. If damaged, the heat causes niobium to reheal the oxide layer, stopping short circuits. This self-healing makes niobium capacitors very robust and reliable. Normally, electricity flowing through metal creates resistance and waste heat, but when you cool niobium to -264 degrees Celsius, something incredible happens. All electrical resistance vanishes. It drops to zero. Absolutely nothing. Electricity can flow through niobium wire forever without losing energy. This state is called superconductivity, one of the most bizarre and wonderful phenomena in physics, and niobium is one of the star players. The most common use is in magnetic resonance imaging machines in hospitals. These life-saving diagnostic tools create detailed pictures of our internal structures. The powerful magnet is made from miles of niobium alloy superconducting wire, all kept super cold by liquid helium, conducting electricity with perfect efficiency. Every detailed image that helps a doctor make a critical decision is made possible by niobium's ability to conduct electricity with zero loss. The automotive industry constantly races to make cars safer, more fuel-efficient, and better for the environment. One effective approach is lightweighting, making cars lighter. The development of advanced high-strength steels, many microalloyed with niobium, changed everything. These steels are 2 to 3 times stronger than old mild steels. This creates a win-win situation. Cars are both safer through stronger safety cages and more fuel-efficient through reduced weight. As we look to electric vehicles, niobium is stepping up with exciting solutions for next-generation battery technology, becoming a key enabler for faster charging. Adding niobium oxides to battery anodes creates batteries that charge incredibly quickly, 80% in just a few minutes, without degrading lifespan. From strengthening steel for past cars to enabling super batteries for future cars, niobium is driving transportation into a cleaner, more efficient era. When you place a foreign material inside a living person, you must be incredibly careful. Our immune system attacks anything it doesn't recognize as part of us. Niobium is exceptionally biocompatible. When placed inside the human body, it doesn't trigger major immune response, doesn't corrode, and doesn't cause allergic reactions. The same protective oxide layer we saw in capacitors acts as a perfect barrier between the metal and the body's internal environment. For millions worldwide, a tiny pacemaker is the difference between life and death. Niobium provides the perfect protective casing for these life-saving devices. In dentistry, niobium alloys create strong foundations for dental implants with excellent osseointegration. The bone actually grows onto the implant surface. From artificial joints that last longer to porous scaffolds that help heal major bone injuries, niobium is becoming an active participant in the healing process. Our journey is coming to an end. We have traveled from the deepest mines in Brazil to the farthest reaches of space, exploring the massive steel skeletons of skyscrapers and the microscopic circuits inside our smartphones. Through it all, we have followed one remarkable unsung hero, niobium. It is woven into the very fabric of our modern world, strengthening, enabling, and protecting the technologies we rely on. Niobium is not just another material, it is an enabler of innovation, a problem solver that helps us do more with less, achieve greater efficiency, and venture into previously impossible environments. The story of niobium is a powerful lesson about curiosity. Charles Hatchett, examining a dark rock in 1801, asked a simple question: what is this made of? That curiosity led to everything we have discussed. This is why science education is so important. We need to encourage the next generation to be curious, giving them tools to explore their own questions about the world around us. The next great breakthrough might be hiding in plain sight, waiting for a curious mind to ask the right questions. Every material has a story to tell and secrets to unlock. The next time you cross a bridge, fly in an airplane, use your phone, or see a skyscraper, think about the incredible materials that make it all possible. Our world is built on deep understanding of the stuff it's made from. The challenges of our future, building sustainable energy, exploring planets, curing diseases, will all require new materials. The solutions will come from materials scientists exploring the next niobium. The world is full of hidden wonders. There are stories locked inside every rock, every metal, every substance. All you have to do is be curious enough to look a little closer. The power to innovate and build the future is in our hands and in the materials we choose to build it with.